Hello world! So YouTube is a very special place. You're on it right now, aren't you? I think it's basically one of the few places on the internet where any creator can really go speak their mind and gain up such a following for it that it becomes their full-time job. I know this because I've done it. And I by far am not the only one. Plenty of channels are doing this as well, both major ones like Rooster Teeth that support whole companies, and some, like How To Basic or Grade A Under A, are just one guy, making enough to live off of, or sometimes an insane amount, to where they can live a pretty advanced lifestyle. But of course, I don't think there's a single YouTube viewer who thinks that YouTube is perfect. There are plenty of problems with this network. Now, I'm not saying YouTube is doing a bad job per se, but there is one factor that I think a lot of us need to acknowledge. YouTube is one of the largest social networks of all time, and there's not really any service out there that competes with it. Vimeo does not have unlimited uploading near the number of people on that site. So Vimeo is really a better way to kind of demo footage you've done if you're a filmmaker and want to show other people what you're capable of, but it's not really a place you go to uploading your vids expecting them to go viral and then make a living out of it. With YouTube, us creators really have nowhere else to go. You can upload your videos to Facebook, but you're not really gonna get ad revenue off of them. Also has a lot of limitations, including thumbnail sizes, video length, and size of your videos that YouTube is obviously far, far better on, which means that when YouTube is trying to stabilize their business when it's going through hardships, like when advertisers start pulling out and we have the giant revenue decline that you all heard about a month ago, all of YouTube's creators start losing money because certain advertisers don't like the way YouTube is dropping ads in between and during potentially controversial videos and creators. Now, of course, this is a very rare occurrence. Very few times does an advertisement actually go on an offensive channel to where you send a bunch of money to some racist or homophobic person. That's not very common. And yet all the creators on YouTube get punished for it. Now, to me, this doesn't make a lot of sense because YouTube ads are the best way for any business to advertise to the greatest number of people, because everyone's on YouTube watching videos. When you're buying Google ad space, you get to decide the age demographic and the genre of people you are advertising towards. Unlike television, which is just kind of shooting in the dark, I hope this ad goes to this type of person, but it probably won't. See, on YouTube, you can be very specific about that. If you want to advertise to tech YouTubers, or if you want to advertise to just women, or just movie review people, you can specify all that. It's also a really good bang for buck, given $1 gets you 1,000 views on YouTube. That's a pretty good ratio, and it's hard to match that anywhere else. However, when advertisers start backing out, YouTube really has no cause of action to help its creators who are losing money. I'm a very small creator who is barely making it by off of the revenue I'm making, but luckily, when that ad revenue strike hit, my channel grew substantially and my revenue kind of stagnated. Didn't go up, didn't go down, but if I didn't gain a whole bunch of subscribers during that time, they definitely would have gone down. I was getting probably twice the views as usual, but making the same amount of money. So of course, now I get into the title of this video. If YouTube actually had a competitor, a different social media site where you could upload an unlimited amount of videos, interact with your audience on each video, and advertisers could put out their ads and trust that lots of people are going to see them, YouTube, as well as whoever this competitor is, would actually have incentive on putting the creator first. YouTube would actually have to start worrying about users and viewers leaving their site, like leaving YouTube for someone else. If that started happening, YouTube would tell its creators to keep making videos and they would get incentives, either by raising the revenue they get or by creating more pro features that the competition doesn't have. And see, for YouTube to even have a competitor, this other site would have to outperform YouTube in certain ways. There's lots of potential ones out there, but I personally would put my money on Twitch. Twitch already has tons of server space, given it lets hundreds and thousands of users live stream whenever they want. Now, Twitch does have certain limitations as of right now, where you can only hold on to a live stream for a certain amount of time before it gets lost, unless you pay a certain amount and then you can hold on to it. However, Twitch is funded and owned by Amazon, an enormous tech company that lots of people subscribe to with Amazon Prime, and when you're subscribed to Amazon Prime, you get to subscribe to certain Twitch channels so that you don't have to pay money to comment in the chat, or you don't have to watch ads during that live stream. Twitch also has their own built-in currency called bits that translate into real money, so that when there is a live stream on Twitch, you can send money to have your comment highlighted in Twitch. YouTube is just now replicating this with Super Chat, and in many ways, Super Chat is more elegantly designed and easier, but it's not as accessible given Google doesn't let iOS users have that option. I think Amazon could be a lot nicer to the iOS market when it comes to their mobile media platform, and I think if Twitch sort of was unleashed by Amazon, they could let all their users have actual upload features, like you can upload an edited video just like you can on YouTube, and you can have a bit more customization with your channel. Since Twitch is primarily focused on live streaming, there's not as many channel options as YouTube has, but all I'm saying is that Twitch has the backup power via Amazon through the Prime memberships and the bits to provide similar options like YouTube does. So on Twitch, you could actually upload unlimited amounts of video and perhaps let a bit more customer interaction come in. See, on YouTube, when it comes to live streaming, the minimum amount you can donate is $1, and you have to donate $2 in order to make a comment. You see, on big channels, that makes sense because you don't want a billion $1 super chats coming in. But on tiny channels, especially like this one, we definitely wouldn't mind if people wanted to donate 5 cents. We're gonna take anything we can get. And Twitch lets their creators decide how much you can donate. So if you want to donate as little as possible, the creator can let them do that. There's also plenty of weak points that YouTube has that Twitch could take advantage of. Twitch lets iOS users have picture-in-picture on their iPad. Twitch could perhaps let GIFs and memes be posted in the comment section. Why doesn't YouTube let you do that? And instead of having YouTube Red originals with Twitch, you could have certain large creators who want to create original content like TV shows and movies. Those could all be routed directly to Amazon Prime Video. Then you would have Prime Originals, which I think Amazon Instant Video is far more popular than YouTube Red. Then you would have YouTube and Twitch competing to have a better service for its creators and viewers in other countries as well. Because YouTube Red, while it is a great service, is only available in certain countries. Now the same goes for Amazon Instant Video. However, now YouTube and Twitch would actually have to hurry to make sure that their services would get to other countries that don't have them yet as soon as possible. That way Amazon could come forward and say, hey, our creator originals directly from Twitch are available in more countries than YouTube Red. That's why you should subscribe to Amazon Prime, or just get Prime Instant Video and don't spend your money on YouTube Red because we have the better service. See, Amazon has an infinite supply of money because of their online retail business, and Google has an infinite supply of money because of their ad revenue through Google search. So once you have two tech giants fueling social media sites that are ruled by creators like me and all of your favorite YouTubers, they would now have to compete both for viewership and content. If Twitch stepped up with a better game that gave creators more control and more money, so Amazon didn't take half of the revenue like YouTube does, they could get some giant creators eager to switch. Like say if PewDiePie or Good Mythical Morning or Markiplier decided to switch all of their content to Twitch, YouTube would start to feel that hit, because the only reason businesses are interested in advertising for Google is because they know that's where everyone is. So if you have content creators starting to move over, viewers are going to move over too, which means viewership for YouTube would drop. Now YouTube has to try a little bit harder. And it's not to say that creators could benefit from both. You could have a rise of viewership on Twitch as well as YouTube, and I personally would have no problem with uploading my videos both to Twitch and YouTube. Then we have two sources of revenue, and we'd get the best of both worlds, given I want both of these social media sites to be free to use and have unlimited amount of content to post. I think a lot of YouTube's layout is very outdated and hasn't changed much. Twitch could improve on that quite a bit. Twitch could let certain YouTube Red features be allowed for everyone on Twitch, like background play, so you can listen to a Twitch video when your phone's display is off, even though on YouTube you'd have to pay for that option. That, for instance, would be a great incentive for people to move to Twitch and not use YouTube. YouTube is also suffering greatly from the Fair Use Act, where all these movie review sites keep showing clips from movies they're reviewing, including my friend Dan on Taylor's of Movie Reviews, and he wants to talk about movies, so he shows clips of what he's talking about, and then someone comes in and claims copyright on it. Now Dan can't make money on that video. It's a fuzzy mess, but the bottom line is YouTube has no urgency or rush to fix this problem that is costing creators their income, because they know their creators can't go anywhere else. Whereas if someone like Twitch stepped in and said, don't worry, we're going to make sure that even if a third party comes in and claims copyright on your video, you don't instantly lose your money. It is investigated first, both by AI machine learning as well as real people if need be, to make sure that this isn't direct pirating. So there's a difference between someone just going on Twitch and uploading all of Thor and someone reviewing Thor and discussing it while using references from the movie. One of those things is illegal and one of them is not. And I just think that we have the technology nowadays to detect the difference between a piracy and a review. YouTube knows this is a problem, but again, they have no urgency to fix it. If Twitch was more urgent about that, all these YouTube creators could say, hey, we're gonna upload our videos to both platforms, but you get to watch my review on Twitch for free early, because we make money on the review on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So if Nostalgia Critic is reviewing Star Wars The Last Jedi, he's gonna upload it to Twitch 2 weeks early, and of course, all of his fans want to see it, and it costs them nothing. They go over to Twitch, watch it there, Nostalgia Critic gets paid, the viewers get to see what they want, and he doesn't doesn't have to deal with all this copyright strike bullcrap that he would if he uploaded it directly to YouTube. So I'm not saying that Twitch could do a better job. I'm just saying all they need is someone to compete with. It doesn't really matter who the better platform is. All that matters is that there's two companies competing with each other, because right now YouTube has a monopoly on independent content creators hoping to generate an income online. It's very hard to do just with blogs or websites. YouTube has made it the easiest, yet a lot of the times they don't have much cause to fix the problems they have. And I personally think that Amazon has the time, resources, and money to give Twitch that extra server space and to give Twitch that redesign so that it could actually be something that makes YouTube headquarters scared. I certainly know PewDiePie is not happy with YouTube right now, with them demonetizing nearly all of his videos because they were accused of being offensive, even though he was clearly being sarcastic. What if Amazon stepped in the picture and said, hey, PewDiePie, we know you were kidding. We're not gonna punish you for being yourself and being honest. Come over to Twitch. We will not demonetize your content. Amazon and Google kind of already compete with the Amazon Echo products versus Google Home. Amazon sells Fire tablets. Google has Android. And Amazon is really diving deep into AI, and so is Google. So I think this would be a great way they could continue to compete with one another while creators and viewers get a better platform. So what do you think of the idea of having YouTube compete with someone else? I'm definitely certain that it would help us regardless of who was actually the better platform. It would just make YouTube and someone else try a little bit harder to treat content creators more fairly, which of course, as a content creator, I am fully okay with. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Is there another third party that you think could directly compete with YouTube? Maybe Facebook, if they redesigned their layout a little bit, if they open the doors to more uploading variations and customization? I don't know. Let's talk about that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.